Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and you are rested. Okay. Now, y'all, I normally don't be promoting all this and that because I just don't do that unless I'm really using it, right? And this morning in the restroom, Spirit was like, you know what? The things that you use that you find value, share that with your community. So I was like, oh, okay, great. I will start doing that. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I do take CMOS, but it has been in like capsule form. I've been trying it all kind of different ways, right? Man, I did. I went on and said, well, okay, I'm for the deals. So True CMOS had a 5 sample pack. And then I was just going to get that just to try it, see which one I like. And then at the checkout, they'll offer you another one for $20. So I was like, okay, cool, let me get it. And the sample packs, they're really cute little jars. You can actually, if you want to keep them, hold on to them, make something out of them. But nevertheless, y'all, really, I boom went through those 5 jars quick. So if you go to True CMOS now and just get that whatever the 5 pack, they may still have that offer. I ain't gonna front, y'all. Shit, energy been on fleek. Like, man, just I don't really be promoting nothing. Okay, y'all know that. But I do. I want to share that with y'all. I did want to share that straight up. And the reason I wanted to share that is because this morning, okay, this morning when I woke up, I realized that, I don't know if I could just tell the whole difference. Let me just tell you. True sea mouse, okay? That I'm gonna share that with y'all. Only, only if it resonates, okay? Only if it resonates, but straight up. Um, uh, you know, I'm no physician. Talk to your doctor or whatever if you're on something, but I don't even think actually, I think you get off of that. I do believe it is a vitamin that you can actually go on and do, but just follow up. But nevertheless, welcome over here too. I'll be in 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. I love you, family. Okay. Man, let's tap into this energy. And thank you so much for coming back. I love you. I love you. I love you. The divine loves you. A1s who are my day ones. Thank you for your support and what you do for our space. Thank you for really helping me out. Okay. I'll see y'all coming through, especially on them premieres. Thank you so much for managing that bull. All right, quick disclosure. I do kiss, I do cuss, I do curse. Y'all hear how I said it? Bullshit. Okay, I do cuss and curse. I speak the truth and I call out names who got it too. Okay, so if you could vibe like that, allow me to be the first to welcome you. Thank you. Let's tap in, y'all. Divine, at this time, I ask that you and keep us protected during this read, all reads, and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil, any witchcraft being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family. I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it with the mighty shield, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe and thank you. So, y'all, let's get in here. We got this financial windfall, okay? It says money is flowing to you effortlessly, lottery win or hope money luck. What was that? So there's either a lottery win or hope and money luck, and someone owes you money. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I just seen like somebody try to do like an intrusion onto the little, how it, what's that pop-up screen that just tries to pop up real quick on, I don't be knowing what that, y'all stop, knock, knock, go away, right? Okay, family, financial windfall. Okay, there's some sort of financial windfall. Let's just say that. And the second card that came out is it's behind some sort of double standard here, some sort of unfair treatment, expectation, or hypocritical type of something. All right. And then we have crossing the line. So someone pushed a boundary here. Okay. And I feel like they pushed this boundary by taking things just too far. Okay. It could have been something they said, did, who knows, right? But that's how they do. That is exactly how they do. Okay. And that's just, and when I say they do, ooh, Spirit said this morning, while I was in a deep meditation. Family, when we say toxic, toxic is toxic. Don't put nothing past toxic. Okay. That's what toxic is. All right. And the light is, you know, positive is positive, negative is negative. Okay. Negative is you don't put nothing past. And positive, don't put nothing past. Don't put nothing past what positive could be. You know what I'm saying? People do things out of the kindness of their heart just because they're moved to, all kinds of stuff, right? So I feel like there could have been a boundary that was crossed somewhere, and this is why this financial windfall is coming in, because somebody has some double standard and they crossed the damn line. This is actually a lucky break for somebody here, and that's fortune. And at the bottom of the deck is the candy shop, and then we're gonna finish the rest out. But with this lucky break here, this could be someone's lucky break that they really needed to either start a project, do something that they wanted to do, okay? Something about furthering their future. Okay, this is a fortunate opportunity and appears out of nowhere, maybe a once in a lifetime. This is a positive, it can bring a positive change to your life. With this candy shop, right? I just automatically stuck it under the double standards because it was at the bottom of the deck, and that's how I put it down. It says so much to choose from. So much to choose from, unsure of what you want, though. Everything looks good, okay? With this double standards, unfair expectations in relationships and things like that. Okay, take it how it resonates. This could be pertaining to a relationship. There may be somebody out there that there's a lot going on. There's a lot of temptation around them. Okay, they could, this, or there could be a lot of job opportunities. Oh, I'm also hearing, wait, the housing market. Somebody's like, oh, there's a lot of opportunities with the housing market. Why I hear that? Mhm. Hmm. Whatever you're gonna do with this windfall, it could have something to do with, what's coming into your life. Okay. Your life may turn into this candy shop. All right. And it came from somebody crossing the line, pushing boundaries, taking things a little too far, right? And in your face with the shit. Okay, with attitude and inappreciation. I mean, just like you, like, damn, is it like that? Yeah, for sure it was. Some sort of cultural appropriation behind that. Yeah, using cultural symbols that strips them of their original significance, exploitation, and stealing. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Well, there you have it. Okay, family. Shit, if that ain't the story of just about every damn cross watcher karmic, and you know what I'm saying, just negative ass toxic energy, that's pretty much sums up exactly who they are. Okay, and what they do. And I'm not saying just that's every fucking body that does that. Toxicity, that's an energy, and it can be of any energy. Okay, I feel like somebody here, and I just shuffle at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Some of you hitting your goals. Some of y'all are hitting your goals. It just says it. Bam, goals. You hitting your goals. And then some, that's why I said, may have abandoned their goals. Whatever this financial windfall is or this lucky break, it could be bringing in an opportunity for you to reignite this spark, I hear. Reunite this, reignite this spark. So something you've worked hard on, maybe it fell apart. It could have fallen apart because a lot of people, they you know what I'm saying? I feel like they crossed the line. Straight up, family, because I promise you what's going on right now, if folks would have let you flow like water, there would be no issues. Things would be adapting throughout, possibly even rolling into other countries. Like you're here to resolve, to assist in resolving. Now, you can't look, I put it to you like this. You may not be able to save the world, but you can make a significant impact if folks just left you the fuck alone and allowed you to flow like water and gave you the resources to do the shit, period. Like for real. You already got a plan. You already shit. The motherfuckers done stole your shit, motherfuckers. Oops. Oh, did I tell you? Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh, see, I ain't got upset. I didn't really get upset. I just jumped in with passion because it's fact. Yeah. There are some goals that you have. There's some visions that you've seen, right? And I feel like, some people may be or you may be letting dreams gather dust. Okay. Something about changing your priority here. Okay. I don't know if you could actually seek some private investors, family. I don't know why I just heard that, but you might be able to seek some private investors if you don't feel like, and hell, I just heard that. Really? Shut up. They all in the White House. That's what I just heard. I ain't never, I was, what? All the private investors are in the White House or something like that. Where'd that come from? Yeah, there could have been some sense of false security too. Okay. You may be feeling safe. Family, this is the first thing I'm going to teach you. If I don't teach you nothing else, don't you never get comfortable. That doesn't mean always stay anxious. That doesn't mean always, but don't get so comfortable to where you feel like, yeah, I got it made. Because that is when the divine comes in. Because let me tell you what that is. That is someone basically saying, I made it where I'm at. Yeah, I'm never falling. Or I got this. I'm never. And then boom, the divine will set you down so that you could give thanks to the divine for where you at. Because don't sit up here and think that you just did this on your own unless you did something with the other side. Now, hey, I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that. That may be the way it go with them too. Okay, message. But there's a false sense of security, right? Feeling safe in a situation that's actually unstable. Yes, fragile. Yes, a facade, a house of cards crumbling, a trick. Okay, family. That's why I be saying. Tell me more about this trick. That wanted to come out. We taking it. Yeah, it's a food tray. Yep, this candy shop is a food tray. All right. Oh, this is a message. Somebody here, you about to come into some money. Okay, whoever this message is for, you about to come into some money enough to either pick your goals back up where they left off. Okay. And with this money, I am seeing other things that come with it. And with these other things that come with it, there's going to be a false sense of security. Okay, because it's like a food tray. It's a candy shop. Something about being discerning. Somebody here, you gonna come into some money. Don't sit up there and leave who you with. And I promise you, and let all this little stuff walking around get you caught up. Keep that heart of gold that you got right now. This is what Spirit is saying. Message. Okay. Don't turn into some cocky. Oh Lord. And ooh, because God giveth, He taketh. Oh, God giveth, He taketh. Okay. That's it. All right. So keep that kind heart that you have. All right. Don't go falling off thinking that you are actually where you need to be. Okay. Because that could just be a trick. That could be a trick. Okay. Things are mm, things are separate, keeping things apart, right? Not allowing different parts of life to intertwine. Exactly. Like, yeah, boundaries, setting up some stuff. You know what I mean? Like business is business, period. If you've got a soulmate or a soul partner, period. Okay. Don't be trying to intertwine and bring nothing else into the picture. Now, many of y'all are like, well, why did I get this? How am I getting this? Yeah, tragic comedy. Over your tragic ass comedy. That's how. That's how. Your shit is so fucked up that it's tragic, but it's also funny. Hmm, that's crazy. But it's fact. Okay, so if you're sitting here, why, how, and da da da, for those of you who resonating, okay, it's a tragic comedy. It's funny because it's so tragic. Huh? Preposterous. It makes you laugh, laughing at your own pain. That's a good energy. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because, hey, better than to, go through it, family, holding on. Sometimes you gotta look back at shit and laugh, like, damn, that was fucked up. Like I ain't like, when you look at the wicked system of things. Mhm. Now, y'all are gonna be like, really? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think it's wicked right now. Oh, y'all are not gonna like that shit right there. Y'all about to be like, listen, it was wicked from the gate. Y'all listen. We was looking like we was doing big shit. Yeah, right. I'm tired of seeing everything was supposed to be going to Africa and these people still walking around with now no roads and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Always depicting that over there. And I said, well, all these years were taken. And how the fuck is everybody over here fucking damn near homeless and shit in the fucking United States? You feel me? The Trump just didn't walk in and that shit happened. Shut the fuck up. And if you say that's the truth, get out of here. Now I ain't just gonna say I swing from his. Okay. But I'm telling you, the fucking shit was fucked up before the man walked in there. But y'all mad? Ooh, spirit about to come. Spirit about to come. Whoa, y'all mad because family, and this ain't for my family. My family already know what time it is. But a lot of people are mad because they're like, oh, he's taking this, he's taking that. No, what he's doing is taking away that fucking enabling ass bullshit so you can step on your motherfucking game. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, yeah, get in there. I mean, is that how that song goes? You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, look, it's a crutch. Listen, the system wasn't built for you to just sit on that motherfucker. Let me tell you how I know. Like, y'all really about to be like, what? Y'all, my children were 2 and 3. I had Section 8 for 3 years when Clinton was in office. hmm And peep game. I was going to Community College of Denver. hmm And prior to that, I had went to the Phillips Center, Phillips Tech, Tech East Academy, right there, off of Bruce Randolph, and I want to say, what is that? Bruce Randolph and Williams, I think it was. I think so. Nevertheless, I think that was the street. Nevertheless, that was where I got my certification. Then I love Miss Hall. Okay. She immediately pushed me into CCD. So I'm like, dang, Miss Hall, why I gotta? She was like, I think you should go, just get your associates, boom, bam, in computer information systems. That's where I started out, 1998. Okay. Went from a certification to an associate. Been in IT ever since. IT, networking, whatever you want to call it. Well, let me don't do that. I heard don't anybody that's a techie, don't get pissed. IT is one thing on the chime confirmation 900. Networking is another thing. And I'm not talking about networking social wise, but nevertheless, back to it. So I went and I got that right. It's something about the path that was taken. This may be something pertaining to the past life, okay? But nevertheless, when I had went and did all that, it was like a future was being established, okay? Um, I don't know why spirit made me jump into that like that, but I feel like in the picture again, spirit is saying here. There could be somebody else in the picture again because I feel like, have you ever felt like people know about things more than you sometimes? Like, that's why they so close to you type energy. Hmm. I also feel that with this energy, y'all, and me going to school like that and a lot coming back through. When I was only on Section 8 for 3 years, right? I was only on Section 8 for 3 years. It made me want to do that and get away from it because people tend to violate your privacy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mess with your trust. I feel like, a lot of people, they gonna get mad. Like I said, it's not that things are being taken away. They're just not gonna be a lifelong crutch. Because I feel like many of you are so powerful, but there's a crutch there. And Spirit had told me don't say some things, so yeah, I didn't. As y'all could tell, you could tell. I was like, okay, 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 don't say okay. Listen, there's things like this, family. I need you to realize and recognize this, okay, for whomever this message is resonating with. There's nothing wrong with having a crutch to get to where you need to be. But once you get there, get there. Will you fall off sometimes? Yes, sometimes no. But if you do, that doesn't mean you have to stay down. That just means you have to pick yourself back up. Okay. And a lot of people are mad, but see, they don't understand how the exploitation is happening. Okay. I know what could have been said in households, but it wasn't said in mine. I wish it was. I'm playing. I don't wish it was because then I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I would not have gone through what I went through to be able to be here to share these testimonies that the divine has brought me through. But it's something about this money you about to get, family, that I feel like the divine wants you to remain humble and remember where you came from and don't step into this energy of where you sitting up here doing the most. Okay. Remain with this heart of gold. And I feel like, a lot of people are upset and they're like, oh, he's changing this, he's changing that. Nah, he's actually making some shit better because, I'm not gonna lie, there has been a great generational wealth transfer because when energies is talking about we got folks on social security that's 169 and shit, the fuck you mean? Who? Where? Yeah, they were transferring our wealth out. And this is this energy I'm picking up right now. I don't care what nobody say. You about to have a generational wealth transfer come into you, family. I promise you, I need you to claim that. Because look, they've been taking your wealth. You've been working your motherfucking ass off. Day in, day out, waking up, hitting the clock every day. Boom, bam, bam. Let me tell you, baby. Whew. When I tell you, and this, and no pun intended, and no disrespect to nobody, when I tell you I've been working since the age of 8 years old, the divine, no, I ain't lying, because my aunt, she owned the health food stores and shit. So my summers was built ordering fucking Shackley products out of this big ass book, okay, literally a Shackley book like this, okay. And then when they got there, man, the old price tag sticker things where you just click it $9 and click and print it. Yeah, all that old school shit. Y'all wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. Most folks, they like, what is she talking about? Right. That damn thing's probably a collectible nowadays, okay? This is giving me the energy of staying humble. I promise you. The divine wants you to stay humble because the reason you're getting this, family, is because there were double standards when it came to you, but the double standards definitely crossed the line. There's going to be so much in front of your face. Lord have mercy. There's going to be so much in front of your face that the divine don't want you to go nuts, bonkers. Don't do that. You better focus on your goal because that's why you're getting this blessing. The only reason you're getting this blessing, family, is because you've got a magnificent goal. Hmm. And this goal right here has something to do with benefiting society as a whole. The world. Message. Okay. That's why I feel like, yeah, you might have some exes trying to come in on the scene. That's a false sense of security. The ex on the scene is a false sense of security. Okay. Yeah, they're burned out. They're burned out right now. There's a taboo attraction here. What is this? Attracted to something or someone who is off limits. See, we gonna get some we gonna get some messages on that. But yeah, I feel like everything right now was built around trust, and the divine, okay, trust you with this. Okay, tell me what's this taboo attraction? That came out quick. That's funny. A spirit said something you could kiss something. This the attraction spirit said kick rocks. Wow. Okay, let's read that message. Yeah, attracted to something or someone who's off limits. Right. Go on and kick rocks on that family. There's not gonna be anything there. Okay. Okay. And that's what I feel like this is. The candy here, the candy shop. Being attracted to something that's off limits, yeah, kick rocks on that. You don't need a family, okay? You don't really need that. That's a problem. That would be a problem. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Sure would. Yeah, see, keep this healing heart that you have. I love that energy, your emotional recovery. Okay, after a time where you are, coming through possibly some trauma, you ain't trying to trauma bond with nobody. You're not trying to be with nobody that, you know what I'm saying, is gonna keep reliving through some damn stains because you ain't got time, right? You don't want to keep reliving all these past ruins. Is that how I'm looking at it? It says no matter muck, how much muck you clean up or scrub, okay, the stain remains, right? You're not trying to do that. You have this healing heart. I feel like whatever this is really going to take it to the next level. I feel like right now what's getting ready to happen, family, is going to the next level. You're not going to, for those of you who's going to take heed to this message, okay, you're going to stay focused on your goals because that is why you're getting it. That's why the divine is trusting you with this. For them, for energies that are still going to receive, okay? Because I feel like this was definitely a great wealth transfer. Because it looks like the wealth that we had, I'm gonna tell you, family, what was happening with it. Okay, motherfuckers was putting that shit in their pocket and sending shit overseas, making it look like it was good, and they wasn't. They was all eating. The motherfuckers been stealing. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you, okay? And so this healing heart here with the stains, that would be a bad mix. That's a bad combination, okay? You don't want to mix the two. This I feel right here is somebody that would keep reminding you of something, what they did for you. Remember when we was together, I had your back. We know you did it, and you bought you this, I bought you that, right? Okay, somebody trying to come back. That's what I'm picking up that energy. The divine is saying, no, you got a healing heart. You are past them. For somebody here, do not return to this energy when you get this blessing. Okay, stay focused on your goals because the divine is trusting you with them. Okay. And look, that's why they revealed themselves. This is the message, okay? This is revealing to you what to stay away from. So trust it. Trust what is being revealed to you, family. Yes, trust what is being revealed to you. Right. You got inspired victory and patience, okay? And I feel that's what it is, okay? Because you have inspired something, someone, many, okay, family? You have inspired something, someone, or many. I could go on and on and on and on and on, okay? I could talk to you about all kind of shit. I ain't lying. Yep, I sure could. I feel like you too have a lot to share. You're inspiration to so many. That's why the divine also trusts you with this. Okay. And I feel like for many of you, you have been patient, patiently waiting. I heard that. You have been patiently waiting on this victory because this is definitely a victory. Okay. But you need to focus where you need to focus. You need to make sure you don't get caught up or distracted. Okay, this is what I am seeing. Keep that heart of gold, but don't be a sucker for love. Okay, don't let nobody come in acting like, oh, it's oh, I love you. I've always been with that, right? Because it was through your determination, your loyalty to the Most High, your angel team, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. And I almost, yeah, just left it and your spirit too. It's like your spirit is connected to your spiritual team. That is why, okay, family, you're getting this blessing. Okay, so trust what's being revealed, and the blessing is coming into you because of this determination. I feel like you've earned this gift. Honestly, I feel like you have earned this gift. This gift is going to better the masses. Whatever this is, whatever this goal is that you set down. Yeah. Look, a blessing in disguise. This was a blessing in disguise, family. Mhm. This windfall was definitely a blessing in disguise. Yeah. See, that's it. People were cunning. That's the problem. With that double standards and crossing the line over here, they were cunning. That's the problem. I feel like, you know what? This is what somebody is honestly, this is what I am hearing. Inside of somebody's private conference room. I just heard, wouldn't you want somebody to tell you the truth, or do you want them to sit in your face and lie? That's it. What do you want somebody to do? Tell you the truth or sit in your face and lie? And it was the fact that, they flat out said, tell me the truth. Well, when they answered, tell them the truth, it was like, well, then why the fuck were you being cunning? Why were you gaslighting the collective? Why were you lying to the collective? Why were you making them jump through all these hoops? Why were you trying to project things onto them? And then, better yet, why were we finding these things out to be factual? Hmm. Yeah, that's why Spirit is saying here rest. Somebody had rested their case. I promise you. They put that to a rest. Whatever somebody was spinning, they put it to a rest. The whole one main question that was asked was, do you want somebody to lie to you or tell you the truth? And they literally responded they wanted somebody to tell them the truth, and that rested all the bullshit. Mm-hmm. Sure did. That strengthened that case. They like shit. That pretty much stowed it up. Okay. For whoever this message is resonating with. Right. And something about this memory. Tell me more. Why is memory here? Mm. Possibly because of things that you remember. Yeah. Ooh wee. Something about a memory of the hunt. Look, they wanted you to forget this shit. I ain't lying. Ooh wee. It was like somebody wanted you to forget about how they was hunting your ass down. Hmm. Damn. Or this is to, make it go away. Yeah. Because I feel like us, you could be telling all the tricks of the trades to their things that they do. Yeah, because you transform in the game. I cannot make it up. They want you to forget about the hunt because you're transforming the game. Other people now understand it. Hmm. You kicking out this free will energy. Yeah, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. And that's really your heart. Hmm. Yeah. There's a stillness now. There's a stillness. Yeah, because this is going to be a lucky break. It's going to allow you to focus back on your goals. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. I cannot make it up. You're going to be able to provide for people. Hmm. And on the shuffle, bottom of the deck, rise. And this is a message from the stars, family. Okay. So I'm going to leave that message right there for y'all. I love you. Hopefully it resonates. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the space. Thank you for showing the love. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, all that you do for this space. All right. Keeping high vibrations. I appreciate that. Stops me from matching energy. I be like, the divine's like, just, right. I get it. I get it. But sometimes it's like the audacity of people, the audacity. And I'm telling you, it's just not a certain demographic. It could be your own demographic too, family. We all can testify to that, right? Hmm. You've had your own people treat you bad. Hmm. All right. Period. With this five of wands, you've had that happen. Okay. So right here, this is why the divine is saying, be save this reading when you get for this blessing that's coming in. Okay. Just save this reading so you can go back over the message. All right. Because the divine wants you to definitely remember Five of Wands energy, the conflict, the competition, the constant, arguing back and forth type energies and stuff like that. Don't take your ex back type energy. Don't take nobody from from the past back. Move into the future with grace, tact, and diplomacy. Okay. But don't bring this with you when you get this blessing. Okay. Keep and remain with the same energy you have now, the same determination, the same man. Actually, I feel like things have even gotten better with this. There's something that has evolved more with this goal. All right. I know I got my calendar marked for something. All right, family. Okay. Right. Because I feel like, yeah, you put an ending. You have put an ending to Five of Wands energy. There will be no more. Yeah. There will be no more conflicts, fighting, and all this and that. That's over. That's over. Ooh, look what's flipped. It's harvest time. Yes, there's gonna be no more conflicts. Yeah, because it's harvest time, family. Okay. It's harvest time. Definitely. That's the least, yes. Full moon. Yes. I love that energy. All right, y'all. Let's close out. Thank you, Divine, for allowing us to be here. We love you. We are grateful for you. I am speaking to the divine within us and all around us. Ashe, and thank you. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.